So today is Tuesday, and it's me, AZ, here with the little words of wisdom, or just like some words of encouragement, just based off my personal experience and the way I think. So previously, I had just mentioned to not watch the weight when trying to lose weight or tone down. Avoid looking at the scale because it can be very discouraging, and that your weight is going to fluctuate up and down, up and down, up and down, and it can take time before you actually see the weight falling off. So this morning, sad to say, I went against my own advice and I hopped on the scale just to see, but I could feel that I had picked up weight, or maybe things had changed. But in my defense, I spent the week, for the past 2 weeks I was out of town. I spent the week in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and then the following week I spent in Atlanta. And during both those visits, I was drinking more than I normally drink, pretty much drinking every day throughout the day, eating things that I don't normally eat. Not saying that I'm on a diet, but I stick to like things that I like. But when you go out of town to certain places, it's like, oh, I want to try this, or let's try this, and let's try this. And then I wasn't going to the gym in neither of those places. Although I was walking like a tremendous a lot from here and there and like all day, I still didn't do like any cardio or like any weightlifting or anything like that. And all of these things can contribute to gaining weight, looking bloated, your digestive system not digesting everything according to how it should. So this morning, for whatever reason, I hopped on the scale and was so devastated. I was so devastated. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I don't want to go outside. Like, looking at the scale will really make you depressed. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what it was, but it was pretty much like I gained 20 pounds within the past 2 weeks. So imagine that, 20 pounds in 2 weeks just from like having fun, enjoying yourself, living your best life. But so I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep, take a nap, get up and keep going. Got up and it had went down maybe like 10 pounds. So sometimes you just have to go to sleep and sleep it off. But again, do not watch the scale. Again, the scale is so discouraging. Like, I woke up like, I'm not going to eat anything, I'm only drinking water, I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this. But you have to keep going no matter what the scale says. If you want to tone up, if you want to lose weight, if you want to slim down, if you have a slip up or you decide to go off your normally scheduled routine with eating and working out, the best thing to do is get right back into it. And when you tell yourself like, oh, I ate bad 3 days this week, I might as well continue the rest of the week out and then I'll start back again next week. No, don't delay the process. Hop right back into your schedule. Hop right back into that schedule or whatever. And if you have a slip up, you have a slip up. Life goes on. Like I said, those 2 weeks I was out of town doing things that I don't normally do, living my best life, having a blast. Like, I had a blast in Atlanta, I had a blast in New Orleans. Like, it is what it is. But like I say, I got up and the weight was 10-pound difference from what I did this morning, and then like within a few hours later. So I got my water. This is a water that I've been drinking in the car. Sometimes I'll have so many waters in the car that I don't throw them out. I'll just leave them in the car and just keep drinking off of them. But I have my gallon water in the back seat. What did I eat earlier? Normally I don't eat breakfast in the morning. I get up and I probably take Pinky to school, then I'll have physical therapy like right after that, and then I normally don't eat until like maybe 12 or 1. It's been like that for a few months. But if I'm working, if I have to go to like my scheduled job and punch in, then I don't eat until maybe like 5, because I eat on those schedules according to my breaks at work. But I ate some hot Cheeto asteroids because I was just in Walmart and I'm like, I need something right now. So I grabbed those, and of course while I'm eating them, I'm like, I shouldn't be eating this, like, but it is what it is. Went home, grabbed my cheese. Cheese is good. This is what I normally snack on. I snack on this so often, and it's like, I love cheese, and it's kind of like curbs. Who the fuck, excuse my language, I'm trying to figure out why they're blowing at me at a red light. Like, if traffic clears, then I'm going to complete my turn, but don't blow at me because you're in a rush and I'm in front of you. Like, but one moment, I have to go on break because I'm picking the kids up. Okay, so it's the next day. Today is no longer Tuesday. Of course, it's Wednesday. And I got so busy yesterday that I wasn't able to come back and complete my rant or my informative session. But I don't even remember where I left off, and I feel like if I rewatch the video, it's just gonna prolong me making the video. But again, we were talking about the watching the scale. I took my lashes off too. Well, I put my lash extensions on. I have a bad habit of doing that. So if you feel like I look different than yesterday, that's why I put all the extensions out of both eyes. Yeah. So now I might have like a little bald spots, and my actual lashes are really short due to me keep pulling them out whenever I'm over them. But yeah, today is Wednesday. Everybody, let's start Wednesday off without worrying about the scale. Do not step on those scales. If you have a scale in your house, let's forget that you have a scale in your house. If you are working towards toning up, slimming down, or gaining weight, do not watch the scale. You pretty much want to just work, and then maybe like every few weeks check in to see how things are going. And I was talking about how if you fall off track because of a vacation, a change in work schedule, stress, anything, slip right back into it. So if you have a snack right now and you feel bad about it, it's okay, because we're living. So what you do is the next time you want to eat something, just slip right back into your normally scheduled routine or of things that you would normally eat. So yesterday, I feel like I went overboard with things, but it was pretty much because I was out and about all day, and like I had so many errands and things going on that I wasn't able to just like stop and get something that I would eat on a regular, or I didn't grab the items that I would normally grab on my way out the house, like strawberries. I had my cheese yesterday, but I didn't have like my strawberries. I had water, of course, so I had chips. I don't think I had a cookie. Oh, I had a candy bar because we went to 7-Eleven, and then I had a slush. But today is Wednesday. I'm starting completely over. I'm forgetting about anything bad that I ate yesterday, and I'm starting this day off positive. I didn't look at the scale. Medicine physical therapy right now, so I add these workouts that I do in physical therapy into my daily workouts, and I go to there 3 days a week. So sometimes I go there, and then I go home, and then I go to the actual gym a few hours in between leaving physical therapy. So I haven't ate yet. I think when I go home, I have another appointment maybe 2 hours after physical therapy, but I might eat like some eggs and maybe like some turkey sausage, because I no longer eat red meat. Like the last thing that I was eating that was red meat was beef, and I stopped eating beef at the beginning of the year because I wasn't really eating it as much. I was probably eating it like once a month, and then that one time that I decided to eat beef, it was probably corned beef or roast or brisket, and it would make me feel super sluggish, sleepy, and it caused terrible bloat. So I just was like, I'm not eating beef that much anyway. I'm not pressed for it, and I stopped eating it. I haven't thought about it for real, because I eat chicken, salmon, shrimp on the regular. I don't even consider it to be a diet. I eat chicken, salmon, shrimp, and turkey. The same things every week. Tons of veggies. I used to eat a lot of fruit. I don't eat that much fruit anymore, because I was like, along with the beef bloating me, I could not figure out for the life of me why I was working out and eating salads, fruit, drinking tons of water all day, that I wasn't like slimming down. It was like taking forever. And I did like a lot of research online of things that cause gas, things that cause bloat, things that will smell, the things that you eat that will come out through your pores. Like I did a ton of research, because I'm like, I gotta figure out what's really going on and how things are really working. Did that, and I started to cut down on things that I was eating like every day. And right after I came back from Vegas and Miami for my birthday trip last year, I stopped eating the fruit, because I was really eating like fruit all day long, like seriously all day long. That was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was eating fruit cups on the way to work. Not like the fruit cups with the syrup or the ones that's like in the apple juice. This was actual like fresh pineapple, sliced up, fresh watermelon, strawberries, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, tons of it, grapes. This was like literally what I was eating all throughout the day, and it wasn't bothering me or anything. But once I started to cut down on these things, a lot of the bloat, and I actually lost quite a few pounds just by cutting back on the fruit. So the only fruit I eat now is like berries, but consistently is strawberries, because that's the only fruit that it's like you can pretty much tell if it's going to be sweet just off smelling it or looking at the appearance of it. Blueberries are always a hit and miss, but those are good. They're low in sugar. Raspberries, blackberries, I don't really too much deal with those. Like I say, they are a hit and miss, and hit and miss don't really fly with me. Either I like it or I don't, or either it's going to be good or it's not. If I can't tell that it's going to be good before I take it home and then wasting my money, I don't want it. So I'm going to finish this rant off by saying today is Wednesday. Let's make it wonderful Wednesday. Do not look at those scales. If you've slipped up on anything, or if you plan on going into a diet, don't wait until the next week or to the beginning of next month. Start now. Start like now. And if you feel like you need to start at like an even time, start at lunchtime. But start sooner than later, because the hardest thing ever with starting a diet, working out, going to the gym, yoga, Pilates, the hardest thing ever is starting a business. Starting is always the hardest part. Once you start and you slide into doing it, it's kind of like you'll feel weird. It's kind of like you'll feel weird without doing it. So make it your routine. Start now. If it's like you only do 30 minutes in the gym, that's fine, because you're going to build up to it. If you can only, if you can't start your diet completely today, do something like start drinking more water today. If you can't drink water alone, add some lemon, add some strawberries, add some type of fruit or something that's gonna have you keep drinking it. And what I do is, well, I drink water like a fish. Like I literally drink, that's like what my main drink is, water. And I walk around with a gallon jug. But get you a gallon jug, add you some fruit in there so that it'll get a little flavor to it, and carry it everywhere you go. If you get out the car and go into your mom's house, take the water. If you go into the gym, take the water. If you're at work and you walking around, take the water. Like take the water everywhere you go, and I guarantee that will help you. But I am 1 minute away from starting my physical therapy session. It's me, AZ, random ass. If you haven't already, comment, like, subscribe below, and I'm gonna try to add more footage more consistently, or just more throughout the week based on the random activities that I do. But everybody have a good day, and thanks for watching.